In this video, I'm going to show you how I shoot panorama images. My name's Tim Shields. I'm a landscape photographer and I specialize in ultra high resolution panorama images. And I'm going to show you how I create a single row panorama here. So first and foremost, I use an L bracket on my camera so that I can put the camera up in portrait mode. I also have a Pano head that, or I should say a tripod head, that allows me to rotate the camera where the axis is going right down through the middle of the camera. You may have seen tripods where they flip over to the side, and that's the only way of having your camera in this portrait mode. But when the ball head is over on its side, then the camera is actually rotating all around an axis like this, and you don't want that. You want the axis to go right down through the middle of the camera. So I have mine set up in portrait mode every time because I like to have that extra height for each image that will make up the panorama. I have a leveling ball right here, a little leveler, and I make sure that the head is level. That way, as I rotate the camera around, as I take the panorama, each shot is going to be completely level with the next one. My particular Pano head allows me to tilt my camera up and down like this, and this is really handy if I'm shooting a 2-row, a 3-row, a 4-row Pano. I could shoot the first row pointing up, then lower it down, second row, lower it down, third row, etc. The main thing with shooting a Pano is to lock down all of the camera settings so that the camera won't be making any adjustments on its own. So that means manual shutter speed, manual aperture, manual ISO, and manual focus. You definitely don't want the camera changing focus as you're moving the camera position because it'll completely screw up the final fixed image. So I'm going to take this Pano here, and I'm taking a photo of Mount Rainier, and I'm going to use autofocus just to focus one time and then put it back into manual. And I'm ready for a single row Pano here. I use a wired shutter release, and pretty basic. Take one picture and then move the camera for about 3/4 of the frame. So there's going to be about 25% overlap for each photo, and keep taking them. There, and I have myself a nice single row panorama. I'll develop this just in a few mouse clicks actually using Lightroom, and I'm sure it's going to turn out absolutely fantastic. So that was with manual focus, manual shutter speed, manual aperture, manual ISO. Just lock the camera down so that the camera can't make any changes as you're in the middle of that panorama. And it's as easy as that for a single row Pano. It gets a lot more complicated with a double row and a triple row, but I'm going to save that for another video. So if you liked this video, then please subscribe to this channel by hitting the red subscribe button, and just on the right side of that there's a little bell. Please punch that as well. That way you'll be notified when I create and upload new videos. And if you have any comments, I'd love to know, how do you take panoramas, and please leave a comment below, or if you like my technique, if you don't like my technique, let me know in the comments. Thanks so much. See you in the next video.